Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Mustang News.
Good morning, Mustangs. Today is Tuesday, April 29th. I'm Olivia DeGennaro, and Mustang News starts now. Cal Poly will have a new interim Vice President of Administration and Finance starting this July. Our current Associate VP Administration and Finance, Karen Webb, will take over the position from Stan Nozek. Webb has worked at Cal Poly for more than 18 years. Known for its Taco Tuesdays and Nacho Mama Thursdays, Chino's Rockin' Tacos is looking for a new owner. The restaurant announced they would be closing their San Luis Obispo location downtown last Friday. The reason for closing, unknown, but the restaurant manager, Mikhail Dyer, announced a change of plans. Chino's will stay open for at least this week in hopes of finding a new owner. After 16 years of burgers and beer, The Shack in San Luis Obispo is closing. The restaurant on East Foothill Boulevard announced the news on Saturday via Facebook. Former Cal Poly students Scott and Lacey Peterson founded The Shack, although it did change owners when the two moved to Northern California. You may remember Scott Peterson was convicted of killing Lacey back in 2002. The Shack offers discounts on food and beer, and they offered extra discounts last weekend on their so-called Last Supper menu. The number of women enrolling in the College of Engineering may be growing, but one Cal Poly professor says women are still hitting a glass ceiling. Diane DeTurris says companies now strive for diversity, but women will eventually hit a glass ceiling and not advance as quickly as their male counterparts. And while women may not face explicit discrimination in the workplace, they still face unconscious bias.
There's a negative correlation for women between likability and competence. If a woman is considered competent, she's considered unlikable.
Female students at Cal Poly say they've seen the bias too, noting how their success is usually attributed to their gender instead of their skills. Groups on campus like Women Involved in Software and Hardware and the Society of Women Engineers strive to build community and bridge the gap between male and female students. For more information, you can find the full story at mustangnews.net. There's growing concern that Cal Poly and the city of San Luis Obispo are not communicating enough about the proposed housing project. 28 previous mayors and council members signed a petition requesting SLO and Cal Poly work, quote, in partnership in consideration of the timing and prospective locations for all future student housing. While the city does not have any jurisdiction over the project, residents fear the new student housing will increase the rowdiness of the neighborhood.
Yeah, I think the neighborhood deserves to be heard and considered, and I think they certainly need to have a sense that the council is on their side, and we are.
Ashbaugh says he has been communicating with President Armstrong about the housing project and would like to see more students living on campus and in apartments, not in residential homes. For the full story, you can visit mustangnews.net. The #1 baseball team in the country is no longer here on Cal Poly's campus. The Mustangs fell in the rankings after losing their first series of the year. Long Beach State beat Cal Poly twice over the weekend. The Dirtbags topped the Mustangs 7-2 on Saturday and 1-0 on Sunday. Two key players were injured in Sunday's game, pitcher Casey Bloomquist and second baseman Mark Mathias. Their current status is unknown. Cal Poly is still in the top 10 in all major polls, ranging from number 3 to number 9. Cal Poly's men's tennis team is going to the NCAA tournament for the second time in 3 years. The Mustangs won the Big West Championship in Indian Wells on Sunday. Cal Poly beat Hawaii, a team they previously lost against 4-1. The Mustangs went into the Big West Conference tournament as the second seed, ranked behind the Rainbow Warriors. It was Cal Poly's first series defeat of the entire season. The selection show for the NCAA tournament will be today at 2 p.m., and 64 Division I teams will compete. Looking at today's weather, San Luis Obispo is heating up. Our high 87 and sunny, our low 53 tonight, and it's only supposed to get hotter this week. Well, thanks for tuning into today's Mustang News. You can tune into all of our weekly half-hour shows on Charter Channel 19 and Campus Channel 2. Thanks for stopping by, Cal Poly.